the AI tech stack that we see today didn't come out of blue, right? It came brick by brick on foundational ideas, and these are the top 5 research papers that build the modern AI that we see today. So let's begin this 5 papers, which I'm really interested because this is the first time I'm making this reel. So the first and foremost paper we have to talk is vector vectors. So in this research paper, what we do is that we break every little word into its equivalent number, right? We call this number as tokens. And why we do that? Because you need to understand that computers don't understand words, it understands number, right? And every other platform, GPT or Claude, every platform has their own tokenization system, right? There are 2 popular GitHubs that you should look at when you're talking about tokenization, right? Vector vector transformation, which is sentence transformer and sentence piece. These 2 are the popular tokenization methods that we use. The second one is attention is all you need, right? In attention it's all you need, it gives us a new type of architecture. Before transformers are architecture where we have the ability to remember longer sentences. Before that, we used to have RNNs. RNNs are recurrent neural networks, something like that, right? What it does is it takes an input string and it gives you output string in detail. But the problem with RNN is that it don't have the capability or capacity to memorize longer sentences. But to create assistant that we use like GPT or Anthropic, you need to have bunch of paragraphs that your model can understand and it should get trained on, right? So the second paper, which is attention is all you need, made that happen. Right, through attention is all you need, we were able to process longer sentences, right? And the third paper is supervised fine-tuning paper called as Instruct GPT, which is released by GPT, OpenAI when they released GPT-2. And in that paper, they have explicitly talked about how they trained GPT-2 on human conversations. We call this human conversations as supervised fine-tuning, right? In supervised fine-tuning, we train model on human data. So this is the third paper, and the fourth paper is hallucination, right? After having a base model converting into a chat assistant, we started getting problems called as biases and hallucination. What are this? Like if you ask something to your assistant, it will give the data or random data if even it doesn't know. So this problem was tackled by Meta researchers. They have published very first paper and very prominent paper which we use, and in that they have mentioned 2 methodologies. One is research by knowledge elimination, hallucination elimination by having knowledge, proper knowledge, and another one is web search. They have provided these 2 solutions for that. And the third and the last paper, which is the last one, not third one, which is reinforcement learning. Now we have assistant, it can give you answers based on the trained data, but you don't want a simple AI. You want your AI to think in itself, to do trial and errors. So to do trial and errors and learn by itself, we have a paper which is published by DeepSeek called as reinforcement learning, and it is one of the biggest and open source paper that you can search, right, and read about. But the platforms which we see like GPT or Anthropic and all this, they use the model of like reinforcement learning, but we don't know what exact things goes on. But GPT people, like DeepSeek people, uploaded the entire paper out, and you can study that how they implemented the reinforcement methodology into the model. So these are the top 5 papers that I want to talk about. If you find it, then you can share with your friends and you can watch a 2-hour video that I have created.